In the last video, you saw how express offers work. Small offers created directly from a ticket. But where do customers actually come from before they get an offer? Leadtime has a built-in sales area, no separate CRM, no additional tool. It's the natural first step in the customer lifecycle, from the first contact through requirements gathering all the way to the offer. In this video, I'll show you how to systematically track sales opportunities and manage your pipeline. An opportunity is a sales project for a potential customer. It describes the phase before the actual order. You reach out, collect information, clarify requirements, and prepare an offer. Technically, an opportunity is a project assigned to an organization. An organization can have as many opportunities as you want, and the goal of every opportunity is clear: create an offer. If the customer agrees, the opportunity turns into an implementation project. This extends the classic projects you already know by adding the phase before them. Until now, you had internal projects for your team and external projects for ongoing customer work. Now sales comes in. The moment a lead is created, conversations happen and a deal is prepared. The advantage: you don't need a separate CRM. Everything happens in one system, from the first contact to the final invoice. I open sales, then opportunities. Here I see all my sales opportunities. In the list view, it's a table. Each row shows, depending on the displayed columns, the short name of the opportunity, the project name, the assigned organization, the category, the status, the number of open tasks, and the current phase in the sales process. I can filter and sort by any criteria, show or hide columns, and save my own custom views. You already know this from other areas of Leadtime. The Kanban view is even more practical for daily sales work. All opportunities are displayed as cards, grouped by phase. I can see at a glance which leads are still uncontacted. Where are conversations happening right now? What's waiting for an offer? With drag and drop, I can move an opportunity to the next phase. One click and the progress is documented. This gives you the overview you need. You see immediately where each sales opportunity stands and what needs to happen next. The phases you see in the Kanban view can be defined by you. I go to Administration, Workspace Settings, Project Settings. Here I see the existing sales phases. By default, there are phases like Uncontacted, Research, Contact Made, Reminder, Implementation, Won, and Finished. I can add new phases, rename existing ones, or remove them. This matters because every company has a different sales process. Some work with 3 phases, some with 10. Leadtime doesn't dictate anything. You map your process the way it actually works. Right below the phases, I can create custom fields for opportunities. For example, a closing probability in %, the lead source, or a region. These fields then appear in every opportunity and can be used as filters and columns in the views. I open a single opportunity. The detail view is split into 3 columns. In the left column, I see everything about the organization and its contacts. At the top, the basic data: address, email, phone, website. This data is directly linked to the organization in Leadtime, so changes here also apply there. Below that, the members. Each contact person has 3 special fields beyond the usual contact information. Influence level. How much decision-making power does this person have? Low, high, or top decision maker. Attitude. How does this person feel about the project? Enthusiastic, neutral, or skeptical? And personality. What communication type is this person? Initiative, dominant, stable, or conscientious? That might sound like a lot of detail, but this is exactly what makes the difference in B2B sales. If you know that your main contact is enthusiastic but the decision maker is skeptical, you approach the next conversation differently. Below the members, I see the estimates, all offers that were created from this opportunity, with title, type, status, price, and download option. The middle column is the journal. This is where you document everything that happens during the sales process. Each entry has an author, a date, and a mood tag, happy, neutral, or sad, plus a text field for the actual note, and optionally a reminder date for the next follow-up. The journal is your memory. Conversation notes after a phone call, feedback from an email, the mood after a workshop. Everything in chronological order, everything traceable. And with the reminders, you never forget a follow-up. The right column shows the project details: status, phase, responsible person, description, tags, and the custom fields you set up. Everything about a lead in one place. Who are the decision makers? How was the last conversation? What was offered? Nothing gets lost. Now the moment everything builds toward the offer. From an opportunity, you can create offers. The linked offers appear in the left column under estimates. You can create new offers directly from there, with project reference, type, status, and all line items. In the last video, you learned about express offers, the quick mini offers from tickets. For opportunities, you typically use project offers. These are more detailed, with modules, products, and comprehensive service descriptions. I'll show you how to create a project offer in a later video. All offers, whether express or project, also appear under sales, then estimates. You already know this area from video 26. There you see everything in a list or as a Kanban board with the status lanes draft, pending, accepted, and final. Above each lane, the totals. At the very top, the total volume. This is a seamless process. The opportunity becomes an offer. The offer becomes an order. The order becomes a project. No media break, no copying between systems. One last thing, measuring your sales. In video 23, you learned about sales insights. That's where you see where your revenue comes from, how it develops over time, and which projects contribute the most, including trend forecasting. This is where it all comes together. Opportunities show you what's in the pipeline. Estimates show you what was offered. And sales insights show you what came out of it, in hard numbers. This is where you see if your sales process is working. Not just tracking deals, but measuring sales success. The sales area in Leadtime closes the gap between the first customer contact and the project start. Opportunities for systematic lead management, estimates for your offers, insights for revenue analysis, all in one system, no media breaks. In the next video, we'll look at single projects, how you turn an offer into a structured implementation project with templates, modules, and clearly defined work packages.